السادة، سادتي آنستي، أهلا بكم في بطولة سكواش في نادي وادي دجلة، بطولة سكواش العالمية. هنبتدي بالسلام الجمهوري.
Manager.
My
سادتي آنستي سادتي، أهلا بكم مرة أخرى. في خلال ثواني هنطفي النور وهنبتدي الشو بتاعنا، فبرجاء إن الجميع يقعد في مكانه بالتحديد علشان برضو في بايروتكنيكس وفاير وورك. شكرا.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I offer you the warmest possible welcome to this magnificent tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wally Degler Women's World Squash Championships. And it's here, and it's in Egypt, and it's in Cairo, and you've got an Egyptian in the final. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let you in to a little secret. I would not normally be here. You might ask yourself, why would a man leave his home the other side of France, travel all the way to Paris, spend the night, catch a flight to Cairo, and be here? Well, I'll tell you. The answer is two words. One is friendship, and the other is respect. I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to pay a tribute to one of your great players. And I know it's been a shock to him, because when I came out and they played my music, I saw those dashing eyes of the Dark Prince. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I would like to pay a special tribute to Karim Darwish. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw Karim come through from a World Junior Champion. You know that Egypt has this factory that keeps bringing and producing great squash players. He was a good year. They produced some special players. And when he came out on the PSA Tour, you saw him rise. And he had the passion and the skills of an Egyptian. And he played not just on the PSA Tour, he represented your country with great pride and great dignity, may I say as well. So what I'd like to do is this. To bring him onto court, I'd like to do it the way I did it in 2008. Ladies and gentlemen, let me set the scene for you. We were in Saudi Arabia, and Karim, we all knew on the tour, he had to win against Amr Shabana in the quarterfinals. And then he had to beat Nick Matthew in the semi-final to become the world's #1 player in January of 2009. And you know, I remember bringing him onto court for the final, and his eyes were flashing as they always did, and he was playing the greatest squash of his career. He then went on to beat Gregory Gaultier. Amr Shabana, Nick Matthew, Gregory Gaultier. Oh, it doesn't get harder than that. And he became, in January, the world's #1 player. Let's have a bit of fun. Let's work together, because I'm doing all the talking here. Maybe you should do some of the talking, because I'm going to bring him on the way I did in 2008. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a bit out of practice, but maybe I can just raise the voice a little. Let me start to introduce him. Mr. Music Man, give me some music for this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 2008, Saudi Arabia. He knows he's the world's #1 player, but he still wants to win the tournament, the biggest in the world at that stage. I remember coming onto the court and introducing him, and I said something like, and I want you to help me on this, ladies and gentlemen, 23 world tournament titles, 5 Super Series titles, a gaggle of titles as a player for Egypt in the Worlds, etc. But now, the ultimate thing to become world #1. And he was world #1, ladies and gentlemen, for 10 months. So, Mr. Music Man, let us prepare to welcome. And you people, I want you to speak now. I want you to tell me, who am I talking about? What is his name? What is his name? I don't hear you. What is his name? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Karim Darwish. A different setting, but a tribute nevertheless. We've recorded some of your friends, the guys you competed with at the top level. So I'd like you and the audience to cast your eyes up here and watch this tribute to you. We'll move forward. Ready?
Great equality. So your right is to use here as a person. Do you want to do it?
Her and I have been stayed with them from now. Ladies and gentlemen, remember we are in Egypt. Not everything works first time.
I know Karim Darwish since we were kids. You know, we played the junior circuit against each other, and I remember I came on top at the first time we played, and then he beat me just after at the World Juniors in Milan. And when you see now, 13 years later, you know, one has to retire, and I might retire in a few years' time too. So yeah, it went so fast.
He's done it. Karim Darwish is the champion.
Well, definitely it was a sad day for the squash world to lose such an amazing fighter, amazing warrior. You know, has this amazing determination and such an explosive player. He never gives up.
Makes it look so simple when he's free flowing like this, and that is wonderful. Low kill.
Karim had a great mix, I think, of the English game, his length and width, and then the Egyptian flair on top of that, which made him incredibly hard player to play. He was very determined, very strong mentally, and I don't think I ever read him once in the front forehand. You know, his trickle both, his drop shot was just so difficult to pick out, and probably one of the best front forehand corners ever, really.
It is a party here in Saudi Arabia. A new world number one and a new Saudi international champion. Just love these scenes.
Karim Darwish was, he's one of the greatest Egyptian player ever. You know, I grew up playing on tour, watching him play. I learned a lot from him for sure.
Oh, that is outrageous.
That'll do.
That is quite irresistible from Darwish.
Always liked the way he really struck the ball. It was so clean and always accurate. His forehand drop shot was the best that we could ever see, and he's going to be missed on tour.
It's a great length there from Darwish, just showing his accuracy. If you do give him slightly too much angle, it's going to make you pay.
I mean, he killed me every time I used to go on court with him, that's for sure. But I used to learn a lot from him. He advised me a lot before that World Juniors, and it was one of the reasons why I won this one for sure.
Moment in my life, in my career, winning the biggest tournament ever, being world number one next month, being come through.
Yeah, I just hope for all the best in his future career.
Egypt, of course, will miss one of its greatest, and I wish him all the best of luck.
He has a big job in Egypt, and he's going to probably produce some champions.
Thank you, Amir. Thank you, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to, if I can, bring on somebody who has played at this level, an ex, a former world #1, now the COO of the PSA. Would you please welcome Lee Beachill? Beach, a comment from you. First of all, you played the man. What sort of a talent was he? I mean, we saw that lovely deft touch at the front, but he had more than that. Passion?
Oh, I mean, he was, to achieve what he's achieved in the game, you know, he's pretty much won everything there is to win in the game. He's become the world's best player. He's represented Egypt around the world, and more recently the Wadi Degla brand. And as a player, as a former player, to play against Kareem, he was a nightmare because he was so good. But no, he deserves all the accolades that he gets, and he really's earned the respect of everyone, and he deserves his names to be mentioned amongst the very great Egyptian players that there's been.
I certainly agree with that. Please stay on the court, Beach. Now, I would like to bring on a VIP. We do it slightly different to the way we would welcome players on. The man that has made all of this happen, he sits at the top of the tree. He is the boss to all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Magid Sami. I have to ask you a question, sir. And you can reply in English or Arabic. If you speak in Arabic, I will have no idea what you're saying.
Okay.
We had him as a player. You now have him on your staff. What do you think of this young man?
أنا بتمنى طبعا إن كريم درويش زي ما قدر يبقى بطل العالم في السكواش، إنه يقدر يعمل أبطال كتير للعالم من أولاد وادي دجلة، وهي دي المهمة اللي هو فأنا بتمنى طبعا إنه كريم يؤدي مهمته مش بس في السكواش، في كل الرياضات الأخرى. كريم مطلوب منه إنه زي ما عمل نفسه بطل يعمل ولادنا كمان أبطال، وأنا متأكد إن هو أكفأ واحد في مصر هيقدر يعمل المهمة دي، وأتمنى له النجاح. وبجد هو ما كانش بالنسبة لنا بس، أو هو مش بالنسبة لنا بس في الإدارة، هو برضو أعظم لاعب رياضي جه في تاريخ وادي دجلة، لأنه أول بطل من وادي دجلة يبقى بطل عالم، وده فخر لوادي دجلة، وإحنا بنتمنى إنه يعمل ولادنا زي ما عمل نفسه. أشكركم.
What Kareem does not know is that when I did the Qatar Men's World Championships last month, I have been working with your wife from then and to make tonight special for you. Ladies and gentlemen, it would not be special if we didn't bring on somebody for him. Let me explain. When Amr Shabana got married, I think he became a great player. And it's happened to many of them. They have a comfort zone to go back to. They have children. They don't just think of themselves. And when they finish the tour, it's a lonely place in hotels. They come home to family. This man comes home to somebody, if I may say so, I have fallen so in love with her. Ladies and gentlemen, his wife and the mother of his son Omar. Please welcome Engie. Now, Engie, I don't know if you're aware of it, has got the most awful sore throat. I've had to keep her well away from me. And she wanted to say some words tonight. Now, I think the words were that she said, he has always been her squash champion. He's been the one that she's looked up to. He is not just a husband, he is her reason for living. He is the father of her son. Ladies and gentlemen, what a lovely that's. And now to finish, and this is not in the script. Engie doesn't know this is going to happen. But I understand that in the audience tonight is Karim's brother, his mother, his father, and Baimi Omar. Now, I'd love them to come on the court. What about you? Yes? Come on, give them a huge round of applause.
My baseline, this is my baseline, my baseline.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know that the photographers might want to take some photographs. Please feel free to come on, gentlemen. I'd like to close it now by saying to you, in our lives, we do some crazy things. Who would think that somebody as old as me, as fat as me, as bald as me, would travel the world helping to create magic with these young guys? But it's been an amazing world, and he has lived it for a long time. But when the lights come down and the applause stops and we're together, we are just ordinary people who spend time and enjoy each other's company. Karim has always been a dear friend, and I am so happy that I've made this effort to leave my family at Christmas to travel this far to say, Karim Darwish, this is a tribute to you. You were a great player, but most of all, you're a beautiful man. Ladies and gentlemen, Karim.
النهارده بالنسبه لي يعني كانت مفاجاه، اسعد مفاجاه يعني حصلت لي في حياتي. النهارده عايز اقول النهارده اسعد يوم في حياتي، ان انا بقابل التكريم ده من النادي بتاعي، من دي في وسط النادي، في وسط اهلي، في وسط مامتي وبابايا واخويا ومراتي وابني. وعايز اشكر روبرت. Thanks for coming. It really means a lot to me. Thanks a lot. وطبعا اشكر نادي وادي دجله ان هو اداني الفرصه ان انا اوصل رقم 1 على العالم، واداني الفرصه دلوقتي ان انا زي ما المهندس ماجد قال ان انا احاول اطلع ابطال عالم، وان شاء الله هكون عند حسن ظنكم كلكم. وشجعوا رنيم جامد النهارده. ميرسي جدا.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will clear the court now. We will take a few minutes. We will check on our finalists. We will come back on. And we will raise this roof when we bring them on court. 5 minutes, we'll be back. Tommy.
swear off. Please.
Okay, fine.